took care of myself because there's no way I can see in myself hurting anyone or harming anyone if I knew that I had the COVID, the corona.
Okay. Like I had a previous caller. She said that she had symptoms of fever, lost taste and smell. She said she had body aches and all sorts of things like that. And that's, some people say that, the CDC says that, some people do not show symptoms. And, in this case, you didn't show any symptoms. So I see how you wouldn't know that you had it unless you got the test results back. So, you may have been in contact with some people without even having the knowledge of you
Exactly.
having it. And sounds like that was your case. Um, so let's talk about the social media bullying. It was a lot of things going on locally here in Hancock County, and
Yes,
you
yes,
was
sadly to say.
yeah, you was it seems like you were doing the right thing, far as telling people, making people aware to take cover. I tested positive, and just be aware and that I have it. So it seemed like
Yes.
it was a backlash when people should have been embracing you, but
Oh, yes, yes.
so let's talk about that particular day that when everyone not everyone but some people attack you on Facebook.
Okay, well, yes, before I can, well, yes, I was on Facebook. I didn't know that it had reached out that quick. Um, while the time that I was facing, this crisis or whatever, I had lost a close best friend, and I attended a funeral. And to say, people say that I knew before I went to the funeral that I had the corona, but it was false information. When I found out, the nurse told me on the weekend, and as she told me that night, and I asked her why did she tell me the night, but she was saying she was behind. So soon as she told me, I had to tell everybody. I tried to tell everybody, but it seemed like the street. You know how small Sparta is.
Yeah.
Everybody make up their own
Assumptions.
story. And it hurted me so bad because some people who I thought that I was, cool with, or, had some kind of dealing with, they seemed different in me. And it kind of bothered me a lot, but I must move on. I must focus and stay positive or whatever. But I had a lot of inbox people asking me, is it true? My one of my best friends, I lost her during this process. Her family read something on the social media, I'm thinking, and they backlashed against me so bad. And so it hurted me so bad because they didn't ask me. They went by the street. And I lost focus. I did. It hurt me a lot. I didn't know how to interact. I didn't know how to respond because I'm not gonna tell you. I was very emotional. I'm still kind of emotional. I was traumatized, because I've had to find out something that I didn't know about. We all need to be educated about how is the COVID really how it ran, because we are not learning how it ran. Only thing we're just thinking like, oh, they're passing on the COVID or whatever. Some people might know about it, but me, on my behalf, I did not know. And that's not in my heart to hurt anyone about, the COVID, because it's serious. It can happen to anyone, and people don't realize it. But we have to be safe and be cautious.
Yeah.
Because, people have underlying diseases, all this stuff going on. We got to protect each other. So since I learned about my part, I try to be more safe. When I found out, like you say, I stayed home. I had families to reach out, I had friends, and you know what was crazy about it? I had more strangers to talk with me and to cope with me about the situation. And through Facebook, through the social media, I had people to support me very well. Then I had some to really harassed me. Um,
They didn't threaten you, did they?
well, not actually threaten me, but asked me why did I go around certain places knowing I had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering why did they figure that I was, passing around I knew.
I guess they just assumed that you knew all
Co-
the while. But like you said, you had no symptoms. So,
No symptoms at all.
it's a
No,
lot of people probably have it now and don't know. And,
yes,
they may go in the grocery store, they may be wearing a mask, or they may hug one of their loved ones, and it's still they don't know, and they still may be spreading it to people. So I guess that's how they looking at it. Oh, okay, so and so knew he had it, she had it. They came up in, the grocery store, they hugged me, and so on and so forth. But I know you, you know, kind of personal, know of you, and I just by your character, I know that you're not that type of person. You know, no
thank
matter
you.
what someone says, you're not that type of person. You could be one of the sweetest persons, that anyone can come encounter with, and I don't think you'll just do that. Just I'm gonna affect people. I mean, that don't really sound too. It don't really sound real for people to say. I mean, it does happen in other cases, but it
Yes,
don't. It doesn't sound. It just don't. People have to use their head before they start monkey see, monkey do what they say.
yes,
You know,
correct.
but it really doesn't make any sense for someone to knowingly have that they have something and just go out and say, okay, I'm gonna spread it to this person and that person. It doesn't really sound right.
Correct, correct. And also, that's what the hurtful part about it. I thought I had. To be honest, I'm social, but I still stay out the way, and I still can't understand how I could be. You know, how could they downgrade me so much? Um, I was misunderstood. Um, it's just something I had to deal with, and I'm still dealing with it. And to be honest, it's still out there floating around that I knew, and I just can't seem to grasp it. But I must move on because people gonna think what they want to think. But long as I know, and long as the man above know, then I think that's what all I need to be focusing on.
That's all that
And I
matters.
need to try to stay safe. Yeah, and you know, I, I, I really don't like you said. I don't even know how to deal with uh, social anymore. By us being so small, Hancock County being so small, we don't take the time out to learn the depth of the COVID. We just eager to run our mouth without learning, without knowing what's going on. And I guess I got the backlash because I was upfront and I was the first person,
Yeah, yeah, you were kind of
or
like one
being
of the first
honest.
people to come out. One of the first people to come out yourself instead of people figuring it out or finding it out through the grapevine. I commend you for that. And like you said, you got the backlash. When people should have been embracing you for coming out and saying, "Hey, I understand so and so." Muffin. Jessica. She told me that she has it. I appreciate her for telling me, so I know to keep my distance or whatever.
Yes, yes. And also, I tried to make her have an appointment, with different people. And they was like, they're still afraid. And I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at that. But what I'm saying is, who knows the next person that has it,
True, true.
But by me being a recovery, then I still get the backlash.
So, as of right now, have you retested?
Oh yes, I had to make sure. In my mind, to be honest, I want to retest again. I mean, that's just how traumatized I am. But the first I took 3. I had to go 3 different times. One of the people, they turned me down because they said I had no symptoms.
Okay.
So actually, they want you to have symptoms. So I had to let them know what was going on or whatever. So the first time I tested positive. Then the third, third time, they finally accepted me. So the third time turned out to be negative. And I really wanted to show the world, but then I was like, I don't have to prove anything to anyone because they're going to say what they want to say. Just like how they made up their own consumption about me spreading it, knowing I had it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I had close ones. I had the by them finding out and not asking me about the corona. I had them to fall out with me without asking me any questions.
So have you, like you say, have you lost any friends behind it?
Well, I don't think I lost any friends. Friends gonna be there through you, for you through it all.
Mm-hmm. Real friends. Let's clear that up. Real friends.
Yeah, I had some misunderstandings, and I'm not trying to clear it up because I will continue to lose myself if I keep feeding into the nonsense.
I got
you. Yeah, I must focus on myself. I was questioned about the test or whatever. Why did I leave the house when I took a test? But at the same time, I didn't take the test thinking I had it. I took the test because my job was offering it. Yeah, required it. I didn't take it because I was sick or I thought I was sick or anything. I just did it. Mm-hmm. And, and for everyone, I said everybody because I've been asked this so many times. I tell everybody, once you step your feet outside your house, it's a danger zone.
Right.
It's good to have masks on. It's good to have sanitized. But anytime you come out that house, anything can happen. Right. So I feel like I wasn't the only one at fault for any of this. I didn't know. I didn't ask for the COVID.
Yeah.
If anything, I was trying to run from it.
They can't blame you. You just being totally honest.
Yeah, I was blamed. I was at fault for a lot of things, but it's okay.
So at the moment, you're feeling good. You're sounding good. You're in good spirit. I appreciate.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you for calling in with the courage to telling people about your experience and letting people know that especially like in Hancock County, we have to stick together. We already out. The underdogs. People are already they laughing at us on all over the news.
Yes. Sadly to say, yes.
We got a politician beef going on about leadership, and it's just so many things going on in this small community. When all we have to do is just stick together and pull through. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we got to really just do better about it. And like I said, I appreciate you for coming on. So from here on out, maybe someone would think twice before they go down the same avenue to try to bash someone for being truthful about a serious situation.
Yes. And before we go, I want to thank I can't thank people enough. I had a lot of support from strangers, family, and friends. I can't leave that out. But I also had ones to be some naysayers, negative sayers, but that's fine too. Okay. But I want to thank everyone for reaching out, and I must move on.
Okay.
And I thank you for giving me the opportunity.
No problem. I appreciate it. I'm just using my platform, to make people aware.
Okay.
But I appreciate you for calling in. Like I said, if anybody else need to, give her some words of encouragement or whatever, just feel free to reach out to myself or reach out to her and just stay positive and everybody just stay safe and, try to let's beat this thing together. So like I said, I appreciate you for calling, checking in, and everyone who's tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and you've been listening to DJ Bandz Radio.